Ladies and gentlemen, we wake up every single day, and before we even open our eyes fully, our minds are already racing. Tasks, deadlines, emails, responsibilities, life is pulling us in a million directions before we even take a deep breath. But what if I told you that there is one simple thing you can do every morning that will transform the way you experience your day, your work, your relationships, your entire life? The moment we wake up, our mind starts buzzing with thoughts, things we need to do, messages we need to check, deadlines we need to meet. Before we even put our feet on the ground, we are already in reaction mode. The world is pulling us in 100 different directions, demanding our attention, our energy, and our focus. But in that small, quiet moment, before we let the outside world dictate our emotions, we have a choice. We can choose to take control of our day instead of letting the day control us. And the way to do that is by setting an intention. Setting an intention is not about creating a to-do list or making a resolution. It is about deciding deliberately, consciously, how we want to show up in the world today. It's about asking ourselves a simple yet powerful question. Who do I want to be today? This question shapes the way we think, act, and respond to everything that comes our way. When we wake up with intention, we move with clarity, with purpose, with a sense of direction that is unshakable. It's not about what happens to us during the day, it's about how we choose to experience it. Imagine waking up and immediately saying to yourself, "Today I choose to be confident," or "Today I choose to be kind," or "Today I choose to give my best effort in everything I do." That simple declaration shifts your energy. It puts you in control. Instead of waiting for the world to dictate how you feel, you decide, you own it. And once you set that intention, everything you do aligns with it. If your intention is to be confident, you'll walk into that meeting with your head held high. If your intention is to be kind, you'll be more patient, more understanding, more present for the people around you. This isn't just some abstract idea, it's a practice that has been backed by science and psychology. The brain is incredibly powerful, and the way we direct our thoughts in the morning influences our mindset for the entire day. Studies have shown that when we set a clear intention, our subconscious mind begins to filter our experiences to align with that intention. This is known as the reticular activating system, the part of our brain that determines what we focus on. If you wake up and tell yourself, "Today I will find opportunities," suddenly your mind will start noticing possibilities everywhere. If you say, "Today I will be grateful," you will start seeing reasons to be thankful even in the smallest moments. Setting an intention in the morning also has a ripple effect on how we handle challenges. Life is unpredictable. Things don't always go as planned. There will be obstacles, unexpected setbacks, moments that test our patience. But when we have already decided who we are going to be, we navigate those moments differently. Instead of reacting impulsively, we respond with awareness. If our intention was to stay calm, we take a deep breath before reacting to a stressful situation. If our intention was to be productive, we find ways to push forward despite distractions. They don't just wake up and hope for a good day, they create one. They set their focus, they align their mindset, and they carry that energy throughout everything they do. And the best part? It takes less than a minute. You don't need a complicated morning routine. You don't need an hour of meditation. All you need is a moment of clarity, a conscious decision to take control of your day before the world does. The moment we wake up, our minds often rush to the things we need to do, the problems we need to solve, or the challenges that lie ahead. It's natural. Life moves fast, and our responsibilities pull us in different directions before we even get out of bed. But in the midst of all that noise, there is something simple yet incredibly powerful that has the ability to shift everything. Gratitude. Before anything else, before checking your phone, before thinking about your to-do list, before letting stress take over, take a moment to acknowledge something you are grateful for. It can be something big, like your health, your family, or the opportunities ahead of you. Or it can be something small, like the warmth of your bed, the fresh air coming through your window, or the fact that you woke up to another day full of possibilities. Gratitude is not just a feel-good exercise, it is a mindset, a way of seeing the world. The way we start our morning sets the tone for the rest of the day, and when we begin with gratitude, we shift our focus from what's missing to what's already present. Instead of dwelling on problems, we acknowledge blessings. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, we recognize that there is something good in every moment, even the difficult ones. This simple act of appreciating what we have rewires our brain. Neuroscience shows that when we practice gratitude consistently, our brain releases dopamine and serotonin, chemicals that make us feel happier, calmer, and more motivated. It's like a natural mood booster, one that doesn't require any effort beyond pausing for a few seconds and saying, "I am thankful." Gratitude also changes how we respond to challenges. Life is unpredictable. There will be setbacks, disappointments, and days that don't go as planned. But when we start with gratitude, we build resilience. We train our minds to look for the silver lining, to find lessons in struggles, to see the bigger picture. If we wake up thinking about what we lack, our whole day will be shaped by that feeling of scarcity. But if we wake up thinking about what we already have, we approach everything with a sense of abundance. We become more present, more patient, and more open to the good that exists all around us. One of the most incredible things about gratitude is that it doesn't just change our own mindset, it affects the way we interact with others. When we start our morning by appreciating what we have, we become more aware of the kindness, love, and effort that others bring into our lives. We become more likely to express appreciation, to say thank you, to acknowledge the small acts of generosity that often go unnoticed. Gratitude strengthens our relationships, deepens our connections, and makes us more compassionate. It reminds us that we are not alone, that there are people who care about us, and that even in the busiest or most stressful days, there is still so much to be thankful for. Making gratitude the first thought of the day is a habit that can transform not only the way we feel, but also the way we live. It doesn't require extra time. It doesn't need a journal or a structured routine. It can be as simple as closing your eyes for a moment and saying, "I am grateful for today." When we do this consistently, gratitude stops being just a morning ritual and becomes a way of life. One that brings more joy, more peace, and more meaning to everything we do. The way we see ourselves first thing in the morning sets the tone for how we carry ourselves throughout the day. The moment we wake up, we are often flooded with thoughts, some positive, some doubtful, some critical. The world outside hasn't even had a chance to shape our emotions yet, but our own self-talk has already started. This is where the power of mirror affirmation comes in. Standing in front of a mirror, looking into our own eyes and speaking words of self-love, confidence, and belief can be one of the most powerful things we do. It's not about vanity. It's about taking control of our own narrative before the world does. When we wake up and face our reflection, it is an opportunity to reaffirm our worth. It's a moment to remind ourselves of who we are, what we are capable of, and the strength we carry within. Too often we allow external factors, people's opinions, past mistakes, or societal expectations to dictate how we feel about ourselves, but when we look in the mirror and affirm our own value, we take back that power. Instead of waiting for validation from others, we give it to ourselves. Speaking affirmations into the mirror is not just about repeating words, it's about believing them. Saying, "I am strong, I am worthy, I am enough," or "I am capable of achieving my dreams," with conviction trains the mind to internalize these beliefs. The brain does not distinguish between a truth and a repeated thought. It simply absorbs what it hears the most. If we start our day with self-doubt, that energy follows us. But if we start with confidence and self-empowerment, we walk into the world with a different energy, one that attracts opportunities, success, and positivity. There is something deeply personal and transformative about looking into your own eyes and affirming your power. The eyes are the window to the soul, and when we meet our own gaze with kindness and strength, we build a deeper connection with ourselves. Many of us are used to giving others words of encouragement, but rarely extend that same compassion to ourselves. Mirror affirmation shifts that. It teaches us to be our own biggest cheerleader, to be kind to ourselves, and to recognize that we deserve the same love and encouragement we so freely give to others. Beyond boosting confidence, mirror affirmations also help reprogram our subconscious mind. Most of our limiting beliefs are deeply ingrained, shaped by experiences and messages we've absorbed over the years. But just as the mind was programmed to believe in those limitations, it can be reprogrammed to believe in possibilities. By consistently affirming positive statements, we challenge old narratives and replace them with empowering ones. Instead of saying, "I'm not good enough," we say, "I am more than enough." Instead of thinking, "I'm not smart enough," we affirm, "I am capable of learning and growing." These shifts may seem small, but over time, they create a profound impact on self-esteem, decision-making, and overall success. The power of mirror affirmation is not in the words alone, but in the feeling behind them. It is important to speak with belief, to stand tall, to hold eye contact with yourself as if you were speaking to a dear friend who needed encouragement. It may feel uncomfortable at first, but with consistency, it becomes natural. It becomes a habit that strengthens self-worth, reshapes self-perception, and sets the foundation for a day and a life filled with confidence, self-love, and unwavering belief in one's own potential. The moment we wake up, our minds tend to race forward, thinking about everything that needs to be done: deadlines, responsibilities, conversations, plans. The mind jumps ahead, pulling us away from the present moment before we've even taken our first conscious breath. But in that brief space between sleep and the rush of the day, there is an opportunity to reset, to anchor ourselves, and to claim the energy we bring into the world. And the simplest, most powerful way to do that is through breath. Taking a deep, intentional breath first thing in the morning is more than just a physical act. It is a way to connect with the present moment, to return to ourselves before the external world demands our attention. Breathing is something we do automatically, yet most of us go through life breathing shallowly without awareness. The way we breathe influences our entire state of being, our emotions, our stress levels, our mental clarity, and even our physical health. A deep, intentional breath first thing in the morning is like pressing the reset button for the mind and body. It sends a message to the nervous system that we are safe, that we are in control, that we do not need to rush. It slows the heart rate, reduces cortisol levels, and instantly brings a sense of calm and clarity. Beyond the physical benefits, deep breathing creates a moment of presence, a space between waking up and reacting to the world. In that space, we reclaim our power. Instead of reaching for the phone, instead of jumping into thoughts about what's next, we pause. We inhale deeply, filling our lungs with fresh energy, and we exhale, releasing tension, stress, and anything that no longer serves us. That one deep breath reminds us that we are here, that we are alive, that we have a brand new day ahead of us, filled with possibility. Presence is a gift, yet so often we move through our days disconnected from it. We get caught up in routines and obligations and distractions, forgetting to truly experience the moment we are in. But the present is the only place where life happens. The past is gone, the future is unknown, and all we ever really have is now. When we take a deep breath, we bring ourselves back to this moment. We stop chasing thoughts, stop running ahead in our minds, and instead we arrive fully in the here and now. The beauty of this practice is that it doesn't require extra time, effort, or planning. It is simply about becoming aware of the breath, using it as an anchor to the present moment. With every inhale, there is an opportunity to fill ourselves with gratitude, with clarity, with purpose. With every exhale, there is an opportunity to let go of worry, fear, and distractions. This small yet profound habit can transform not only the way we start our day, but the way we experience life itself. When we breathe deeply and intentionally, we carry that sense of presence into everything we do. Conversations become more meaningful because we are truly listening. Work becomes more focused because we are not scattered by unnecessary stress. Moments of joy become richer because we are fully immersed in them. Even challenges become easier to navigate because we are grounded rather than overwhelmed. That first deep breath in the morning is not just about oxygen, It is about awareness, about taking control of our energy, about showing up fully in our own lives, instead of moving through them on autopilot. From the moment we wake up, our bodies and minds are connected in ways we often don't even realize. The way we start moving in the morning sets the tone for how we carry ourselves throughout the day, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Too often we wake up sluggish, rolling out of bed, letting our bodies drag behind as our minds race ahead. But what if instead of moving mindlessly, we chose to move with purpose? What if the way we stepped into the day reflected confidence, energy, and determination? Movement is not just about exercise or staying fit. It is about intention, about aligning our actions with our mindset so that every step we take has meaning. When we move with purpose, we activate more than just our muscles. We activate our entire being. Stretching, walking, dancing, or even standing tall with our shoulders back first thing in the morning sends a message to our mind that we are awake, we are strong, and we are ready for the day. Science backs this up. Our posture and physical movement directly impact our mood and energy levels. Studies have shown that simply standing in a powerful posture for 2 minutes can increase confidence, boosting hormones and lower stress hormones. Movement is communication, not just with the outside world, but with ourselves. The way we move influences the way we feel, and the way we feel shapes the way we show up in life. Purposeful movement is also about mindfulness. It's about being present in our bodies rather than rushing through the motions of the day without awareness. Too often we treat movement as something automatic, walking from one place to another without thought, sitting down and standing up without noticing, moving our hands, legs, and feet without appreciation. But when we bring intention to these simple acts, we tap into a deeper level of connection with ourselves. Taking a moment to feel the way our feet touch the ground, the way our arms stretch towards the sky, or the way our breath moves through our body reminds us that we are alive, that we are here, that we are in control of our presence. Moving with purpose also means moving in alignment with our goals and values. If we want to feel strong, we move like we are strong. If we want to feel confident, we carry ourselves with confidence. If we want to feel energetic, we walk with energy instead of dragging our feet. It's not just about fitness routines or structured workouts. It's about the way we hold ourselves, the way we transition from one moment to the next, the way we step forward in our lives. Every single movement carries energy, and when we become aware of that, we can use it to our advantage. Beyond the physical, purposeful movement has an incredible impact on our mental state. When we intentionally engage our bodies, we shift our mindset. A short walk in the morning can clear the fog in our minds. A few minutes of stretching can release tension we didn't even realize we were holding. Dancing to a favorite song can instantly lift our mood. When we choose movement that feels good, that energizes us, that aligns with how we want to feel, we take control of our entire emotional landscape. The body holds on to stress, but it also holds the key to releasing it. When we move with intention, we shake off negativity, open ourselves to possibility, and step forward into our day with clarity and power. There is no single right way to move with purpose. It is about tuning in and choosing what feels right. For some, it might be a morning stretch. For others, it might be a power walk, a yoga flow, or even standing tall in front of a mirror and rolling the shoulders back with confidence. The key is not just to move, but to move with awareness, with strength, with presence. The way we physically navigate the world reflects the way we mentally and emotionally navigate life. And when we choose to move with purpose, we choose to step forward boldly, intentionally, and powerfully into every moment that follows.